was actually ashamed of who I was as a kid. I remember being like, why am I not like the little white kids that are having fun and they get all the candy at Halloween, this and that, blah, blah. And as I got older and started traveling back to my country, I was like, wow, I have an amazing, beautiful, diverse country over here. And I just fell in love with it. But now when I take people back, I get to show them around and show them how the third world country is kind of the same and people are a little bit the same, but they're different. And the food and the culture, like I love doing it.
So how old were you when you first went back to India?
I was a kid. So my dad sent me there when I was 11 to live by myself, to be there. He's having a little bit of problems dealing with me as a kid. So he's like, I'm sending him to India to go get a cultural experience. But I love it. I traveled around the country. I played tennis. I hung out with the cows and the animals. I snuck out from the houses and went to the chicken markets at night and got food. And from that point until I was older, I always took a trip with family maybe once or twice. As an adult, the first time I really truly went was after I graduated college and got to tour the country. And that's when I really started to fall in love and like, wait a minute, I'm kind of liking it over here. Before, I always remember my parents would bring us there and it'd be hot and I'll get sick and I'm like, why is it so dirty? And like, why can't I go see my friends back home? I want to be with my friends. And like, but yeah, that's kind of when it started. Actually, when I started the business, when I first went there, is when I really I stayed for 6 months as an adult, stayed on my own, rented a house, got a car and everything, and really got to feel like I live in India now. And it's amazing, man. It's so beautiful. People don't get it. Like the amount of people in the poverty level out here in America, you take that $20,000 you're making a year and bring that to India, and you're living like a king. You got Wi-Fi, you got your food, you got your TV, you got your entertainment. You still have everything you want, you need, but that money goes a long way out there.
So how would a person then get, and I mean, you're talking about the hair industry, but there's so many different industries as well. You have everything from the fabric industry to the clothing industry, making clothes, all these different things. If a person wanted to find out about doing those things, how would they go about doing that? Is there like a chamber of commerce or something they can reach out to?
India's a little bit disorganized. I mean, the infrastructure is not 100% built the way it needs to be yet. You would just reach out to someone like me. I know I researched many of those trades you just discussed, such as clothing, such as fabric. Those are all business ideas I had in the beginning that I tried to do basically. And as Marcia said, the South can do that, and definitely true what Marcia is saying as well.
It does take away your identity a lot of times in the South, and that's one of the things she's saying.
It's something that I struggled with a lot as a kid, and I had to really grow into myself, understand myself and who I was and my culture. My father made us learn Hindi and Punjabi, and I definitely learned it then. But my first language was English, so it was definitely easy. Thank you, Dustin.
Dustin wants to go to India with you as well too. I'm telling you, you're going to find a lot of people that want to do it, because now with the way that business is and the way that things are going, I think I clicked on the wrong thing, my feedback. Now with the way that business is and the way that things are going, a lot of times what happens is, now people are starting to see the opportunities that are available outside of the United States and outside of their area, whether it's their state or their county.